So I'm sitting here debating, today's March 4th, 2011, and I got these 4 free tickets to the Stratosphere Pole Day at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for 2 of the races coming up, a 300 mile and a 400 mile race. We got the Samstown 300 yeah, this is basically what's going on today. If I wanted to watch everything, which I really don't want to, I was supposed to be there at 9 a.m. just to watch the practice. It is 12:31, so the practice for the 400 has already started, and it looks like the Kobolt 400 is the major race going on. Anyways, if I get there by 3:40, so I got about 3 hours to get there. I get to watch all cars do 2 laps and drive as fast as they can. So I think that would be interesting. I'm not really a huge NASCAR fan. I just, I'll be watching Sports Center and then I'll see the highlights all the time. But oh yeah, the reason I got a decision to make is because, first of all, I got 4 tickets and I really don't have any close contacts out here, so I'm literally on the way. If I decide to go, by the way, I didn't pay for these. The face value is $25. I won them at the Stratosphere by playing slots, just by risking $6. It was that day, but I didn't even spend the $6. Actually, I think I made like 35 cents, something retarded. But anyways, yeah, for like every 25 points, which is basically every dollar you run through the machine, I would just honor a good machine. Anyways, so through with the help of my friend on my card, I was able to run through $100 worth of money through a slot machine. One ticket actually came out of my $6, and the rest came from the other person. Anyways, oh yeah, I just started a job through Labor Ready. It's like it's a week-to-week contract, so I have to verbally keep in touch with Labor Ready, which, by the way, Labor Ready, they sent me out to a recycling plant at Mandalay Bay. It's not really the recycling plant, it's more like the back dock where we sort the recyclables, and then a truck comes and picks up the giant bins and takes them to the plant. See, that number 8 shows that I worked 8 hours last night. And so this is my copy. I take this, and then yeah, you can either hold on to these, like save a whole bunch at a time, and then go cash them in. But you have to go to Labor Ready every day anyways before your shift. Thank God, it's like, if you look out my window, it's like, you can't see it, but it's only 0.3 miles that way, not very far. Yeah, um, it's rough working for Labor Ready. Not that they're rough physically on you. It's financially, like for example, I make $8.25 an hour for this job. They're probably making, 11 to 13, possibly more, for every hour that I work. So sometimes it doesn't make sense. It's like, how can a company like Mandalay Bay, a huge casino like that, not be directly involved with their back dock? I understand, Labor Ready helps out people that are in my position, and then worse, people that are in shelters or on the street find work. But it doesn't make sense why the worker works so hard and then is making less money per hour than the recruiting company. All they do nothing other than give you the paperwork to fill out. But I guess that's why 1% of the world owns 30% of the money or something like that, 50% of the money, 10% owns like 90% of the world's wealth. It's because they have more brains than brawn. And this is just a small scale example. I'm sure they need the money to stay in business, right? They need to make more an hour than you do. I just bet if they were willing to take lower wages, let the worker make more than the temp to hire agency, then they'd probably get more business overall in the long run. And because I notice that people, it's like a revolving door, because people, figure out the truth. Hey, I can, they start talking to their coworkers they work with. Like yesterday, I found out this guy was making like